and welcome to another broadcast with Gian. Watching this program, you are going to be inspired, challenged, and enlightened. Now, let me introduce to you our host, Gian.
Do you realize that you make an impact everywhere you go? You are influencing people. Everywhere you go, they get a feeling of you. Whether you are shy or not, whether you have tons of friends or just a few, whether you work online or you work with people, regardless, they get a feeling of you just for your demeanor. Even on the phone, even if it's a chat online, people get a feeling of you. It is amazing how that happens because it is inside of you. Now, when you are interacting with people, you have an opportunity to make a better influence in their lives. Do you know that your eyes talk? And you are saying, no, they see. My eyes do not talk. No, actually, your eyes talk. Every time you look at somebody, they are saying something. The way that you are looking at the person, the way that you are looking and watching to a video, you are like with eyes of attention or eyes of disapproval. You understand? You are making an impact in people. You can influence people, number one, by what you have inside of you. Second, through your eyes, your eye contact. And it is very important that you learn to listen. If you pay attention to people when they are saying things to you, my wife has a very interesting habit. When we are visiting with friends or family or whoever that we are connected with, and suddenly the person says something like, my favorite color is this, or my favorite music is this, or my favorite food is this. When they say something like they really like, Tracy takes note of that. Because eventually, if we visit again, or if there is a celebration, anniversary, birthday, or something, she goes to the notes that she puts in the contact on the, the personal profile contact on her phone. And she says, oh, she said that her favorite animal is eagles. So I'm going to buy her a card for her birthday with eagles. It's interesting. When you learn to listen, you will learn a lot from people. But to make a good influence, the best way that you can influence people is through your example. Your lifestyle, my friend, speaks volumes. You know that in these days, we are millions of people broadcasting videos every single day. Millions and perhaps billions of geniuses. People that know everything. We all going in front of cameras, talking and telling people what to do about this and that. And yeah, it's true. But the real influence doesn't come out of a video. The real influence comes to people through your lifestyle, the example that you set in the community. What about your lifestyle? You might think, well, you know what? My life is kind of decent. I do good. I do okay. But I'm not surrounded by many people. Not many people know exactly how do I operate. Well, let me tell you something very interesting. It happened to a guy who did something great for a person in authority. His name is Mordecai. Mordecai was a guy that one day knew about a plot against the authority in that country. Herhes is the name of the king. He informed the king Xerxes, that there was a plot against him. And as a result of that, the evildoers were caught. The story is being told in the Bible in the book of Esther. The chapter 6 tells us something special that happened to the king one night. He couldn't go to sleep. And when he was bored, not knowing what to do, decided to call one of his servants and says, "Do me a favor, bring me the history book, the book with all the memories." And he started reading to him. And then he told them about this plot that was discovered by Mordecai and revealed to King Xerxes about how he saved the king's life. As a result of that, Mordecai was condecorated and rewarded. Interestingly, when that happened, in that very moment when Mordecai did the right thing and saved the king's life, he didn't receive anything. Isn't it interesting? Because it took time. The right time that comes only from heaven. You know, we tell jokes and stories like, "I need to wait for the right moon," we say, right? When the planets align, we say many things we can say. The elements of the universe. But we know the truth. When things happen that are important things in your life is in God's time. In God's time. Mordecai didn't have a YouTube channel. He didn't have a podcast. He didn't write books or anything like that. But he did something good for somebody. In the right time, that brought a great reward for his life. Influence people, my friend, by setting a good example of being decent, work with integrity. You don't cheat, you don't steal, you don't lie. You do what is right. The Lord God will reward you one day.
Thank you for watching another broadcast with Gian. The schedule of this program: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check the website mygiancarlo.com for more videos. We hope to see you soon.